Do you struggle finding the right study method? Do you struggle with procrastination? Do you need to learn new study techniques? Well then, this video is just for you. Stay tuned for useful study tips. Hey guys, it's your boy again, Luku, and today I have wonderful news for you. This video is going to revolve around study tips. Okay, it's that time of the year again. So I initially had a video on study tips, like I think a year ago, but I'm just improving on that video, like seeing what I may have missed during that video in this video, but this one is let's say a bit more critical than that one, okay. But without wasting any time, let's get right to it. So there are various essential study tips, like students, learners, we don't know how to study. Most of us, they don't know how to study. Even if they do, okay, some just read, like they're just reading, they're not really letting it get in here, and when they enter the exam room they find that they know nothing because they was just reading. And then there are those who cram, but yeah, I will get into a bit more detail later on. Okay, so what I recommend is using the active recall and spaced repetition. Like it's been scientifically proven that this is like the best way to make knowledge stick. You study, you close your book, you try to remember what you were saying, and then you repeat it, you keep repeating it, and then eventually it's gonna stay in your head. And then there's the Pomodoro technique, which is like you study in, okay, how do I say this? Like you don't study for that long. You study for like, I don't know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and then you take break to avoid this. Is like a way to avoid burnout and to also stay focused. Okay, and then there are those who use note taking. They read, they write down their notes, they write down their thoughts actually. And then again, this one is important as well. Okay, the environment, where you are when you study, it matters. Like the lighting, the noise, even how you set up your study area matters. Okay, for me, when I study, I have my PC in front of me. I have nothing else. Okay, no, I'm joking. Just my PC, and then it's a book, it's a pen, and then another notepad. Okay, I keep my phone away from me. If I'm playing music, I'll control the thingy. What is it? The sequence of the music with the earphones. Okay, this is to avoid me always staring at my phone, like I'm always flicking my phone, checking the messages and whatever. So, and okay, another thing that makes this thing work is instead of, not only that do I put my phone away, I put it away, but I also put it on silent. If I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, I disconnect the Wi-Fi. So this means that I'm not gonna be playing any music on Spotify, because so Spotify has ads. Those ads have people talking in them. That's going to distract you, right? And then there are other memory tricks such as mnemonics, acronyms, and storytelling. This is a way to make studying a bit more fun. We know studying is not fun, but this is a way to make studying a lot more fun. Okay? And okay, here are some common study mistakes people make, and these are, you need to avoid these ways. Okay, the first one is cramming, and it's rather, let me say, cramming versus consistency. Like this thing of studying late. Okay, you study last minute, and then you're not actually gonna be studying. You're gonna be cramming or trying to cram what the content is about. Okay, and then there's the multitasking myth. Like this actually reduces efficiency. Like avoid multitasking. And then, okay, yeah, I think I only know those two. I don't know if there are any more, but if they are, I'll try to include them in my next video. Okay, and then there's other ways to focus and motivation and focus, that is. So we need to, there are procrastination busters, right? So you find what keeps you, or rather what distracts you, your distractions, and then you settle those distractions before you even try to study, right? And then there's building study habits. You can turn daily study into a second nature. Like, okay, let's say you switch up the amount of time you use, okay, the amount of time you spend on your phone with the amount of time you spend reading, right? So you'll see that if you study more, you may improve that thingy. I don't know what it is, but you may improve that thing, okay? And then less screen time and more book time, just trying to make it fun. And then there are texts and study hacks. Okay, you don't necessarily have to generate your own flashcards. You don't have to generate your own study guides or whatever. You don't have to generate your own quizzes, your own tests manually. You can do them digitally using apps, right? So there are a bunch of apps you can use, such as Khan Academy. Okay, with Khan Academy, you don't have flashcards, you don't have study guides, but you do have quizzes and tests in there, and then like when you get an answer wrong, it can tell you improve this, improve that, and then another app I use, so I'm actually telling you the apps I use, right? I use Khan Academy, and then I use Quizlet. So with Quizlet, let's say you wrote something down, right? And now you want to create a study guide from that. You want to create flashcards from that and quizzes from that thing. So let's say, let's say this paper has my notes filling it, right? So that means I'm just gonna take a photo with it, go to Quizlet, and then import it there. Import. After importing, it's going to scan the content in the document, and then it's going to create a study guide. It's going to create flashcards, and then tests, quizzes, all that stuff, and then you learn better that way. And for some motivation, I was thinking maybe I should read you guys my latest poem, right? Since I'm a poet, I'm an author. Okay, I don't know why I repeated poet. I don't know how many times I repeated it, but I don't know why I did that. Alright, so I have 2 poems. The other one is about students, like how they suffer through this thing of procrastination and like the stress, the anxiety, all that stuff. The other one is like, it acknowledges the struggle students face, but it gives motivation, So, okay, it's called Through the Storm I Rise. So let me just go to it. It's my PC. Okay, so I'm not really gonna put emotion into it, right? But I'm not even gonna put in the description. But I don't know. You just have to. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, so it goes like this. The night is long. The wait is deep. Books stacked high, dreams lost in sleep. But within my heart, a spark remains, a whispered hope through doubts and pains. The clock may race, the fear may grow, yet knowledge blooms in a steady flow. Each challenge faced, each lesson learned, are marks of strength, not grades of end. I stumble, fall, but stand once more. A fighter fears in learning's way, For every failure, every test, builds courage strong within my chest. No number defines my worth today, and no grade decides my destined way. For through the storm and through the night, I rise again, my future bright. You know. Okay, so yeah, that is the most recent poem I've written. I'm going to write another one about the June 16 holiday. So yeah, you stay tuned. Maybe if I do post something after the 16th or before, okay, you're gonna get it either fresh or I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and see you in the next video. Ciao.